Between two thorns is Nuremberg prosecutor Drexel Sprecher. During the International Military Tribunal, Drexel Sprecher had the unique distinction of presenting the cases against two of the defendants. Baldur von Schirach, leader of the Hitler Youth Movement, who was at 38 the youngest of the Nazi defendants. A vicious anti-Semite, he preached hatred of the Jews to the youth of Germany. As governor of Vienna, he played an important part in deporting Jews from the city. The second defendant was Hans Fritzsche, who was not as important as the other prisoners. He had been a radio commentator and chief of German broadcasting in the propaganda ministry run by Goebbels. It seemed obvious that he was on trial at Nuremberg only because Goebbels was already dead. Fritzsche was charged with inciting the German people to wage war, to commit atrocities against Jews and Slavs, and to commit war crimes and crimes against humanity.
We cannot say that Fritzsche directed that 10,000 or 100,000 persons be exterminated. It is enough to pose this question. Without these incitements of Fritzsche, how much harder it would have been for these conspirators to have effected the conditions which made possible the extermination of millions of people in the East. At the first Goebbels-Fritzsche discussion in early April 1933, Goebbels informed Fritzsche of his decision to place the wireless news service within the propaganda ministry as of 1 May 1933. He suggested that Fritzsche make certain rearrangements in the personnel which would remove Jews and other persons who did not support the NSDAP.
I think he was emotionally disturbed by his reputation and all around the Goering examination.
Right.
But I think he soon recovered from that because everybody felt that he was the main pusher to have the war crimes trials, that at the London negotiations in July and August and September of 1945, that he was the main person who got the French and later the Russians to join up with us. He was the #1 man in Nuremberg,
Right.
in everybody's opinion.